Welcome back to my channel. Hello, Linda, Jana, Gaz, Maddie, Dawn. See, did I miss anybody? Nope, I haven't. Good to see you guys. So, hopefully you can hear me okay. It looks like my mic's working. Let me know if I'm too loud or too soft. I don't want to spend a bunch of time on tech. I just want to make sure you can see and hear what I'm doing here today. So today I've got the brand new Woodland Wildlife stamp set. And then I've got these Simon Hurley Spellbinders cutting dies, the snow globe that I have never used. Shame on me. So I've taken that out. I've taken out the snowflake, Simon Snowflake stencil. Thank you guys. Thanks so much. Hi, Glow. And then, you know, since this is kind of wood, I took out the new bold wood grain to kind of make that. And so we're going to start with that just so that it has time to cool so I can die cut it. I'm going to do that on... So my intent here is to put these little animals inside of the snow globe-ish, sort of. Hi, Vicky. Hi, Cece. Oh, I haven't seen you in a long time, Cece. How are you? Let's get my stamp platform. Let's see, which one do I want? We'll get the Tim Holtz. And I'm going to heat emboss this. So, kind of, let's put a little piece of tape down underneath. Nightbot, you better behave yourself tonight. I turned off the hellos because it was starting to get a little nuts there. So I'll lay this on here. I'm not going to really worry about anti-static powder. Try and get stuff out of my way so you guys aren't inundated with my stuff. So just before I went live, I heard the familiar tick of a stink bug on my light, and I saw him fly, and I went, oh my God, where did he go? And I couldn't find him, and I was panicked, my friends. You know those things scare me to pieces. But then I spotted him on one of my lights and promptly murdered him. Hi, Maritza. So I'm just using my Wow embossing powder, and then I'm going to use some embossing glaze. Hi, Chow. Hope all is well. I'm going to go a couple of times just to make sure I've got a nice, good, thick coating on here. I need a re-inker for this, but it's almost impossible to find the re-inker without the ink pad to go along with it for like $17. I can't. Not happening. Not happening. Okay, now I can see it. You guys can probably see it too. So I'm just going to move this aside for a minute, and I'll probably use it again for the snowflakes. I haven't decided for sure if I'm going to use them, so I just took out everything I thought I might use. This would be excellent in the sandwich maker, but I don't want to wait for it to heat up. Hi, Peggy. So I'm using some vintage photo embossing glaze. On craft paper. You know what? I'm going to do this over here to the side and attempt not to get this stuff everywhere on my mat, because it will it'll bug me. I don't know why, it just will. We just want to get this part over with. Oh, he had to do his checklist, so he had to fit. Oh, did you get the sandwich maker on your wish list? Yeah, last time I think I embossed this particular pattern. I used my sandwich maker. Okay, I've got stuff tangled up all over here. Kind of warming it all up before the embossing glaze actually starts to melt. There we go. Now it's melting. I'm melting. See, if I had my sandwich maker heated up, this would be done already. Just didn't think about it. Ow, hot. Also, I wouldn't be burning my fingers. There we go. Oh, you poor thing. Understandable, yeah. Gosh, all I have to do is have a stomach ache and you won't see me. So, I'm a big baby like that. All right, we've got this piece ready. I may do some inking on that later. Let's stamp out the little animals. And so I have to think about this, and what I have at my disposal are these little trees. But if you think about it, and if you look at the little trees, they're pretty small compared to the animals. So they're going to kind of have to be in a backdrop situation. Wonder what those are. Huh. Oh, maybe the rooftops. Okay. So I want to do the fox, because I happen to love foxes, and I think I'll do the raccoon, the hippopotamus. Oh my gosh, you guys, my eyesight is so bad. And I was watching Elizabeth Channel last night on my laptop, and the screen was really small in my eyes anyway, because there were two people on screen. And Jana was coloring this hippopotamus, but from a distance, it looked to me like, never mind. Never mind. Okay, so we've got the little fox, and we'll do the little raccoon, and let's see, possibly a deer. We'll do the deer, because the deer would be, you know, more kind of about Christmas. These aren't necessarily Christmas stamps, but they're perfect for Christmas. There's a moose. He's so cute. So I'm stamping on my Crafty Critta Stamp and Blend paper with some alcohol-friendly ink, and I use the Blackout Ink on 3. I don't know why. Use what you have. I have Memento as well. They work exactly the same. I just have more ink in this one. Yeah, the moose is adorable. They all have such cute little faces. Do a second stamping here, because I always do, just to make sure it's nice and black. Come on. There we go. I'm going to try my best to put things away as I work tonight so that you guys don't have to try and navigate your way through my pile. I did a lot of foiling today. Foiling, just adding foil to like colors of toner paper that aren't my favorite. So I don't use them, but I did do full sheets. And then playing around with some British Monroe paper and some Pink and Maine paper. Most paper pads will foil with the clear foil, just so you know. Let's put that away. Okay, so I want this to dry because you know, if I use light colors, it could bleed, and I don't like bleeding. Let's put that over there. Put these back in their thing, and while that's drying, I want to take a look at the snow globe, and I have part of it down here in my little project box. And what I did was I was just playing around as I thought I wanted to make a shaker. And so I used some, this is hot foil in here, by the way. I used some hot foil, clear hot foil as that layer. And then here I have a piece of acetate, so I thought I might try to do a shaker too. And then so by the way, you can put hot foil on toner sheets too. Let me see if you guys can see this Pink and Maine paper. I did some cat scrappiness paper just to test it. This one. So this particular foil, and the reason I'm using it for everything but foiling, it's either too old or I'm not sure, but it doesn't like to stick, and you can see the spots where it didn't stick. And that's whether you do on toner or hot foiling, it just doesn't stick. I don't know what's wrong with it. It's just kind of mean. It's mean. Anyway, I'm looking here for something that I might use as a backdrop. So see, here it is again, and it didn't fully stick to the toner sheet, but it still would, you know, serve as a nighttime backdrop. Yeah, because there's a lot of toner colors that just aren't my thing. This is the sequins. This is hot foil on toner paper, or on, you know, toner printed paper. So hot foil will foil on toner as well. Anyway, I'm getting distracted with what I'm trying to do here. I think I'll do two. I want to try and do a shaker. So I had cut out the round circle, and then I just used one of my own circle dies and created the, you know, the little frame. And so what I want to do now is I want to make the little hill, the little snowy hill, to go inside of here. And I think I'll make two of them because you have to think about the size of my animals and where they might sit. I'll probably have two inside and one on the outside. Let's see what I want to use for that. Oh yeah, I was looking to see if I had foiled any white paper. I don't think I did. Let's see what I did foil here. That might serve as cool looking hills. Definitely not that. And definitely not that. Here I put some Altenew sticky, double-sided sticky paper on a piece of acetate and foiled it. It worked okay, but the sticky isn't clear. It's got a texture to it or something. I mean, if I'm doing a forest scene, I don't necessarily need snow. I could do the hills out of this. I love, this is probably my favorite foil. And it is, I want to say it's a hot foil, but it might be a toner foil. So let's do a couple of hills here. And I'm going to, let's see, does this cut both sides? I don't think it does. You know what I mean? Like, leave a nice impression. Yeah, as long as it's toner, anything will stick to toner. I mean, hot foil or toner foil. Let's get... Because it's 'tis the season to be shiny, right? You just experiment, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It's all right. Okay. I'm going to just tear that off. Where's my piece of acetate? Okay. I think I need the hill in the background to be just a little bit darker. And I need to make it taller. Let's just cut there, and I can add some alcohol ink to it if I want to. Oh, don't be a turd. Okay, there we go. I don't know, can I say turd on TV? Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is, I know it's Crafty Critter foil because that's the only toner foil I have. I have lots of different brands of hot foil. Okay. I want those to be separated from each other. Let's get the circle die and cut them out. I'm going to see if I can cut them both at the same time. That's my hope. Oh, I need it to go all the way to the bottom. Okay. Hi, Dawn. Okay. Let's get these out of the way. Put things away like I promised I would. The scraps over here. Okay. So I've got my piece of acetate here. Yeah, let's just only pop one of them up. OBS notifications. Well, thank you. I'm going to leave the very top portion open so I can still tuck something down into there, like trees. And friends and neighbors, this may not work at all, but I'm willing to try. So I am going to pop this up. So what I want to do is add this super low profile stuff that's really a pain to work with. And the reason it's a pain to work with is because it just is so thin. Aim, fire. I can see I made marks on my foil, but that's okay. Now I need to think this through because the very bottom is going to have a frame around it, so it needs to be up a little bit so that when I put my frame on, well, how did these get going the same way? Okay. Okay. So that part will be hidden. All right, I have it. I got it. Was it a disaster? I mean, this could be a disaster too. We're going to find out. It happens. And it happens live. Oops, now that's stuck there whether I like it or don't. So I'm just going to kind of trim a little bit. Let's get scissors that will reach in there. I just want to make sure that the foam tape that I put here isn't impeded by anything. So I need to trim just a little over on this side too. You will never see that. Oops, don't scratch the whole thing, silly. So here's what we have so far. Now we need to get some scenery in there. So let's get our animals and get them colored. Just set that aside. Oh, don't think you can learn something properly by me. I cheat all the time. So fox, I want to be red, and you'll see that I will get out my Ohuhu chart so I can choose my colors. Fox, I want to be, I think I want him to be YR 172, YR 170, YR 4. Okay. 172, 174. Yeah, I love this hex chart. It's, I swear, I hated coloring before I made this. And I laminated it and everything. I just laminated it in a matte laminating paper or laminating palette, whatever you want to call them. Okay, and then his underbelly is going to be white, so we'll leave that white. So I'm just doing my fill color now. I think the sides of his face are supposed to be white too. But the inside of his leg isn't white. Okay. These should be pretty easy coloring. They're small. I don't know, maybe their ears are white. I'm not looking at a fox right now, so I can't remember. Actually, I think his tail is supposed to be white. We'll leave the tip white. Yeah, Sandy, I'll not. Let me zoom in for you guys while I'm coloring so you can see what the heck I'm doing. Okay. Okay. I'm going to come in with my darkest now, and then I'm going to do my middle. I'm not going to use the fine tip, although I do like to. sometimes. And you're going to have some darkness here. I think their belly is actually white. One thing is they're so fine that you really have to kind of be super light touch with your marker. The red markers especially like to run. Run. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Having enough to fill it. You're right. Listen, I splurged on these and put them on a credit card, and so they're not really mine until they're paid for. And I don't care if I get outside the lines because I can. That's what a white pen is for. Okay, and then get them blended out. So my markers, half of them have fine nibs and half of them don't. I think I'll use warm grays for the white since he's kind of an orange color. Oh, let's get out warm grays. Let's see. I think I'm going to do you know what, I might do the red gray. No, I'm just going to do the warm gray 01. If I can find it. There it is. Just to kind of create any shadows that need to be happening. Like I said, these are really small, so that it doesn't really require a whole lot of technical coloring. I'll just do his feet in the full-on warm gray. And let's grab a colorless just to blend that out. And I always like to mark my colorless off onto something because sometimes I use it on a color that will transfer, and that's never good. And I realize that it looks gray right now. It dries clear though. It's just wet. That's how easy it is to color that fox. Let me get him a little bit more darkness here. We'll do the fine nib. And just kind of create a little bit more shading where it needs to be. Just a little bit. A little bit by the tail. I see you, gnat. There's a gnat in here, friends. Although I'm not afraid of gnats, I'm just annoyed by them. That's the warm gray. Okay. I'm just kind of tapping that out. Okay, there's fox. And you can always add some white pen highlights to it if you want. Okay, raccoon. Now, they're gray. And they're not warm gray. Aren't they striped? Or is just their tail? Okay, I need to find a picture of a raccoon. Hey, Pam. If I didn't say hi already, I might have and forgot. It happens. Okay, let's find a raccoon. I mean, it doesn't have to be. Oh, look, there's one in a toilet. Okay, don't go down the rabbit hole. Okay. So this part of their face is dark, then light, then kind of, they almost look like they're browns and grays. Okay. I'll never get that right. Let's start with the, yeah, it looks like I'm going to stick with warm grays, actually. I have a nice dark warm gray. Okay, 09. There's 09. 90. There's 70. Where's 90? Blind. Oh, 90. Let's do, I've got 01 out already. Let's do the red gray 030. I had these in order, but then I mess them up. You guys know. You guys know how that goes. I don't see the red gray. Red gray 120, red gray 080, 050. I want the 030. Where are you? Here you are. All right, we'll start with that and see where we get. Hey, Jim, thank you so much for the calendar. I was sure surprised and happy to get that. I couldn't understand what it was because it was from Canada. I'm like, wait a minute. Who's sending me something from Canada? We're going to completely lose his eyes, but I guess you don't really see their eyes. I'll have to kind of add them back in. With just a little white dot so that you notice that there's an actual eye there. Oh, hoo-ha's? I'm just going to add a little white dot right where the eyes are so I can see them. Okay. 09, 90, and 30. Oh, so cute. Yeah, mine came from Canada. Okay, back to, let's do the tail, and then I'll figure out the body. I don't know. I just don't know. I mean, you can definitely tell it's a raccoon. At least I can. Let's get actually this lightest color and blend out this little bit here so it's not so stark. Oh no, he looks like a monkey now. There we go. Now, underside the tail, we're going to do the really light red-gray. And now my picture's gone. And I'm just adding dots. And I think that's what I'm going to do throughout his body, is just dot him out. Mostly. And then just sort of fill in. I could do fur, but I am not going to spend all that time. Nobody wants to do that on camera. Make sure I didn't miss anybody in my hellos. Was this a red gray? Where's the other red gray? Oh, it's hot in here. It's been cold, so I haven't had my air on, and now I'm roasting. With all the lights, you know? I just feel like I'd rather have the brush strokes. The dots aren't making me happy. Let's see, these would go like this. These would probably go like this. These are going to kind of come around like this. It's very hard to have a light touch when you have big old hands. Yep, it's a rat. Well, it could be a hippopotamus. Could be. Could be a hippo. I don't know. He's kind of got a funny physique, so it's kind of hard to judge where his hair's supposed to be flowing. Ah, that's all right. Let's fill. Let me see here. Let me do a cool gray here. Let's do this lightest cool gray and fill it. Because when I'm looking at the picture, I'm not anymore because my phone likes to say, nah, I'm shutting off. It looked like it was kind of both warm and cool in color. No, and the one that I was thinking of getting rid of and is still sitting here is my switch. Just getting my darkness back here, getting my little bit of shadows. He's kind of a little chubby guy, isn't he? Okay, that's my raccoon. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the switch, and mostly because of the how quickly the plates warp, and I just can't afford to be that kind of a consumer that can just go out and buy plates whenever I want. I used to be, but I'm not anymore. So, wait a second. What about his muzzle? Okay, muzzle should be white, nose should be black. Okay. These things should be kind of gray, so let's do the red, the light red gray. They're not exactly white. Tops of his ears are light, insides of his ears are dark. Okay. Let's fix his little eyes now. If it was a raccoon in my yard, those eyes would be bright red. Oh no, that's not good, Gaz. Did Sizzix offer to replace it for you? I wish my number 5 pen would work. You know, I haven't seen in a while is Melissa. I hope she's doing okay. Let's see, this should be a little bit of lights around here. We'll do just a little bit of light in here. Just do a little light there. Okay, raccoon done. Deer, 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 deer. Oh dear. Hi, Beck-Ann. I have a Gemini. I have a big Gemini. I still use it on occasion for big stuff because the Craft First plates fit on it and they're amazing. Okay, so deer, I want to do, I think I already have E240 out. Maybe I don't. Okay. So what I do when I'm done with these, what I'm supposed to do, I put them in, this is just a creamer container that I cut in half just to keep things contained. Deer, we're going to do, I do not need a picture for a deer. I know what they look like. Let's do Y210. Did I already have out Y210? No, I didn't. That's the darkest. Our mid-tone will be Y9 and E210. I already forgot what I said. Y210. E110. No, Y9. Wait, I forgot. Y210. I should be writing this stuff down. I'm looking for my, okay, Y210. Yeah, Y9. And E210. All right. Deer. Yeah, he was talking about, I think, buying the big size of the Empress. Because he said it was like $189. I think I paid $79 for this, but I might have gotten it on sale. So there's always that. Yeah, oops, probably should have left that tail white. Usually their tails are white. Otherwise, they're pretty solidly colored. So I didn't do my craft roulette card this week. I don't have or didn't think of anything that I had that would be jungle, because not my thing. So I just decided, okay, I'm just going to skip this week. Sometimes I'm just have inspiration issues. You had to fight to get your refund? No bueno. Tell you what, shop at scrapbook.com. They are wonderful. So I bought the black platinum. It was on sale, and I bought it from scrapbook.com, and the first one I had failed. And so I contacted Spellbinders, because I thought that's probably who I should contact. And they made me send them a video of what was wrong, and which was almost impossible. And then they sent me parts, okay? And then the parts that they sent me didn't fix it. So I said, you know what? I'm just going to reach out to Scrapbook and see if they have a better solution. And they sent me a brand new one. And I said, aren't you going to send me an RMA to send back the defective? And they just let me keep it. So I ended up giving it away. I think I just had somebody pay shipping. Because it had a weird spot in it, like a flat spot, that I couldn't or didn't have the wand to deal with. Oh, yeah, exactly. Hey, Sire. Good to see ya. Haven't seen you in a minute. All right, let's get these legs colored out. Bring some of this color in. And go a little bit of darkness back here at the back of the leg. Darkness at the edge of town. So Mike comes into the room earlier this evening and says to me, don't get mad. Like, what do you do when somebody says that? Oh, sure, I promise I won't get mad. Dude, no. You can't do that. That's not fair. He says, I got another tractor. So when I say he gets a tractor, he picks up stuff off the roadside. And mostly broken stuff that somebody threw out. And piles it in our backyard, and that's the end of the story. So that was the reason he said, don't get mad. Because he knows that I am going to complain about that. With these Ohuhus, the browns blend so beautifully. Better than any other. The blues too, I guess. So I haven't seen the tractor. Apparently he has to go get it or something. I don't know. And so most of the tractors that we have are actually riding lawnmowers. We don't have a farm, mind you. Yeah, don't get mad. Okay, let's do the... I'm happy with the coloring on that. I think I might want to do one more coat of the light because I'm not loving how this is not blending out. Let's fight it a little bit. That's better. For the antlers, I'm gonna do I'll do the sand white. I think it's got a fine tip. Yeah, it does. Not that the fine tip is that fine. It's not really. Just go as light as I possibly can. I think I like the deer the best. All right, raccoon looks a little freaky to me, but that's okay. Let's get these guys cut out. I own a farm. We bought a zoo. Remember that movie? Such a good movie. Lot of dies here. So I have to figure out which ones go to who. Okay, that one goes to her. I've decided she's a female. I think that one goes to bear. Oh, that one goes to fox. Oh, good. And that goes to raccoon. Wow, look at that. Amazing. So when I need to pick these up, I just grab my little magnet so I can put them back in the bag. Just makes them easier. I can't, my fingers, if I had to pick all these up by hand, number one, it wrecks your fingernails, and number two, my fingers would get sore and we would be done. I don't think I'm going to use any sentiments from here. I think this is all I'm going to use from here. Wait, I could change my mind. We'll find out. He repairs them and intends on selling them. But mostly, no. Let me just trim some of this off. And even though my Mini Empress has magnet, a lot of times I like to use tape too, because as soon as I pick the object up to put it in there, I'll bump the I'll bump the platform and lose my place. So these have quite a bit of border around them. So apparently also Mike has a possum friend. And possum friend got himself in the road last night. And possum friend is no more. Okay, I'm going to have to wait to cut deer out. And so he was cooking something when he noticed possum friend in the road. And just took off. And then I'm like smelling something up here. I'm like, what do I smell? And I thought, oh no, it's a stink bug. No, he had just left his pan burning. I know, right? He's the critter guy, that's for sure. Okay, there's Fox. Here's Raccoon. Hey, I didn't do too bad of a job there with those. Alright, let's get deer cut, and then let's get to busy working on the snow globe part. We've yet to do a background, but I'll probably just do a simple background. me get here where you guys can see what that... Oh, you know what I should do is zoom back out, huh? I don't need to be zoomed in anymore. I'm not coloring. That way you guys can't tell how bad my coloring actually was. I mean, it's not horrible. I'm not mad. Okay, I must have unplugged it. Yep. Now you see why I taped it. Yep, possum friend. Turn on, run. Okay. All right, go sit up there. Get little Mr. Deer out. Oh, you know what? I need to cut out all the little trees. Okay, let's deal with some trees. Now those will be easy. I'm not coloring them. I'm going to cut them out of foil cardstock. Because I purposely foiled a green piece here. I don't know if I want to use... I might try it on some of this one. But I think I have a solid green here somewhere. I try my best to prep for the... Oh, here's the stack. Okay. I'm like, where's the whole stack of papers that I foiled? I've got this green and I've got this green. And I have this green. I don't want to use two different greens. Okay. Thank you, Maddie. Okay, here's the little trees. Now for these, I don't worry about tape because I've got a big enough piece around it and it doesn't have to sit perfectly. Ew, if he made possum stew, I'm not eating it, my friend. It's not happening. I can barely eat beef, okay? Or chicken. Not a big meat fan. Those are kind of cool looking. I think I might do another set of those. So they're kind of embossed too. You can't really see the embossing on this foil, but you'll probably be able to see it on the solid foil. Oh my goodness, it's 6 o'clock already. I am taking forever tonight because of the coloring. Okay, let's do... And this is just another, it's a toner sheet that I foiled with solid foil. For this purpose. All right, be that way. All right, we'll see if I have enough trees. Okay, put those on the magnet. And that back. Okay, now back to our scene here. What we have. Some darker trees. Let me put that on a white piece of paper so you guys can see what the heck I'm doing. Hopefully that helps. See what I mean? These trees really kind of have to go in the backdrop because little forest animals are pretty good sized. So they're more like a foreground type of person. I think that's going to go on the front. I'm not sure. He can go on the inside. This can go on the front outside. And I'll have to trim off the excess because our little frame's going to go around that. So put him flat down. Typically, I'd probably cut the white off of these because it's something I do. I don't know that I'm going to use Fox at all, even though he's kind of my favorite. He's just so big compared to the little trees. If he went right here, and this guy kind of stood right in front of all of them, down at the bottom. I don't know. Okay, I think I want him to go right here. So I'm going to because I want to tuck him. Yeah, I'm good with that. I'm going to have to trim off tail here. Trim off a little piece of foot. And then we can readjust where trees are. Yeah, the raccoon's pretty big, so he would be, you know, basically, typically, he'd be in closer. I want these to be flat down because I'm going to, you know, put shaker bits in there. I don't want them getting stuck behind there. Now we had a glue mishap. Am I using, oh, you know what? Let's use the art glitter instead. I need to make new glue pins because mine get bent up pretty quickly. These little trees are cool. I like them. See, it's not snowing in our forest. It's only Thanksgiving. I don't know, though. Some of my Colorado friends definitely have snow already. Okay, I can glue that back behind and hide it partially back behind his tail. So it looks like a taller tree than it actually is. They're happy little trees. Yes, Gaz. I'm going to put a happy little tree. No, I can't put it there. I've got to put it here. Okay. That'll also kind of give it appearance like he's a big old fox back in the background. Let's get a little bit of glue along here. Try not to get it on the acetate, girl. Okay, so there's kind of our forest scene. Now where's my, hope I didn't break this already. Okay, what I need to do is, I need to get this piece ready. So, I'm going to use, I'm just going to go the lazy route and do 2 layers of this, rather than get out my World's Best. Because this stuff's a lot cheaper. In case this doesn't work out. I think it's going to work, but it might not. And of course the World's Best, you can take it off, but I just am running short on time, friends. I'm going to make Mike smoked a turkey today because they were on sale at Kroger. So he, it's sticking to me. I hate working with that stuff. He bought 2. One for Thanksgiving and one just to smoke. So he brought me some smoked turkey and I'm going to make myself a taco soup out of it. Well, that was pretty close judgment, but not quite. Okay, none sticking out. All right, second layer. Hey, Abraham. You get to go home at 7 a.m. Yay. I just don't know how people work graveyards. I don't. I've done it in my youth. It was difficult. And I had small children. Yep, it was hard. And I had a neighbor whose driveway was right at my bedroom. And his teenager would come home from school and start hitting on his basketball. Boom, 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 boom. What can you say? You know, it's the middle of the day. You can't say, excuse me, don't play with your basketball. You can't do that. I'm not too worried about the top layer. I hate it when it sticks to me. Okay. So, got to fill that up. And let me see. What am I going to fill it with? Snow, because it's going to be snowing. But I don't have any snow, so I'm going to have to fake it with something else. Sure I have snow. Of course I have snow. Where's my snow? Okay, hang on. Embellishment, glitter, here's some snow. None of that snow. I lose everything. But we'll make this more like you would expect to see a snow globe with this soapy looking stuff that I got from Joanne. It's super lightweight, so that kind of helps with the whatevers. That's one's in one big chunk. I think all it is cut up baggies. Be honest with you. All right. So, I'm going to aim. Fire. I got snow stuck to my raccoon's face. I don't want that. Okay, so that's all self-contained, so I can glue that down. Let's go ahead and make the rest of the card. Let's grab the base. I'm going to go this way with it. What did I do with the plates? See what happens? If I don't put things away where they go, I lose them. Here we go. Oh yeah, that's so. But I knew a lady, she had worked, she was a nurse, and because I worked in a psych hospital, and she had worked nights there for 20 years. She was in her 60s, and she loved it. So there's that. There we go. Okay, so this goes, I guess it goes like that. So we need our background piece. Let's see if I have one already made here. I think I do. It's a matter of finding it, my friends. I have one that I foiled. Oh, that's pretty. Let's see. I don't think so. You're gonna freak when you see. This is just one of many piles of backgrounds. I need to do a purge of these and make stuff with them. That kind of looks snowy. That's a maybe. There's a starry night. No. I know which one I'm looking for. I just don't know where it is. These are all coated with lunar paste. Where are you? That one's cool looking, but it's not really snow. Nope. Too busy. Remember this one? Oh, you guys didn't see this one. This is, I painted that with clear crackle paint. That's, if I don't find the one I'm looking for, that's going to be the one. I'm halfway through the pile, friends. Let's go from the back forward. And it could be in a completely different pile, too. Yeah, definitely not here. Okay. The one I'm looking for isn't here. It was a, it was done on, yeah, I'm not going to try to put those back right now. Let's make some little bit of snowflakes here on this. Let's trim it down. Yep, definitely it's going to have some white splatters on it. Definitely. So we'll go. These guys out of the way. Grab my splat box. Uh-oh, where's my splat box? Oh, come on, friends. Oh, there it is, on the floor. this anymore, so let me just get it out of the way. Hi, Shannon. I'll get my PH Martin bleed proof. Shake it up really well. I want smaller splatters, please. There we go. That's more like it. Hi, Lisa. We're coming down to the home stretch here. Let's just give this a dry. I think I'll just dab up those little excess ones so that we're not waiting all night because they're kind of globby. Okay, so we're going to place that on a card base, and I'm going to do a craft card base just because I like it. I like it a lot. If I have a top folder, yes I do. Getting this to stick down here is going to require tape, friends. You keep dozing off. That happens to me all the stinking time, but I had a good long nap today. So I'll use tape and glue. Just tape to kind of hold it down for beginners so that it lays flat. And then glue to make sure it stays down, because this is just cheap Amazon tape. I don't trust it to hold for beans. I don't trust tape to hold ever, except for red line tape. Okay, guys, tweezers. Where'd you go, friends? Here you are. And I have to clean up this mess either tonight or early tomorrow morning for my live with Dawn. I can't wait because I get to make my little houses with all those papers that I dyed the other day. Or ink smushed or whatever, you know what I did to them. You were there. Well, some of you were there anyway. All right, let's grab some glue on top of that. Kind of just in areas where the tape isn't. I don't care if some oozes out. Oopsie, I got that too high. It's fine. It'll be fine. There we go. Come on. There, nice and flat. Oh, I mean, I go to bed, but then I turn on my TV, and that's that. Okay, where's my world base? It's kind of hard to see inside with the holographic paper. I'll give you that. Let's get the snow mostly on the bottom. Okay, and I'm not going to pop that. I'm going to lay it flat down. Everything's going straight down. Is this my art glitter? Yeah. Let's think about this a minute. This has to go over top because I want to put a sentiment. Okay, I'm going to put the sentiment on top. I don't work in a small area, but yeah. Yes, I do. I work in a small area. I mean, pretty much the desk area that you see here is where I work. Plus, I do, you know, I have my die cutting machine over there. See, then deer can go kind of... Well, where am I going to put deer? I want deer on here, but I don't think he's going to make it to the party. Maybe right here. Let's make sure this is stuck down. Yeah, the shaker bits do stick to the sides, that's for sure, especially these soapy ones. And I'm trying to stick acetate down so it's fighting me. And go right here, Mr. Deer. All right, sentiment. Could do black with holographic. I don't think I want to do white at all. Let me just sit something on here for a minute while I make up my mind. There's a bunch. Yep, I do have a room tour. That's for sure. I need to do a new one because things have changed, but not a whole lot. Always trying to pick the sentiment. I could do the green. Season's greetings. I don't know about the green. I don't think I want a white background. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think I want this black with the holographic. Say no. Do I have a piece on earth? I don't think so. No. These are the only ones I have of this. I have Joy to the World. I don't think this set has Peace on Earth. Let me see. Where did I put it? It was just in my hand 2 seconds ago. No. The second set I think does. I don't have the second set though. Definitely don't want red. Here I've got vellum, but you won't even be able to see it. Here I've got gold sparkly. No, I don't want gold against silver. That does not work. I think I'll stick with my Season's Greetings. Things are always changing. You're right. And we're going to make that go straight down too, because we've already got a pop-up element and I don't need a second one. So the shaker worked out, but I have to say that I think the animals are too big for more than one in this snow globe. I think the scene needs to be more, cater more to the size of the animals. So here it is up close. It's got its little shaker element going on here. They're shaking okay. They're pretty lightweight. We've got our little raccoon, our little deer, and our little fox, and our little trees in the background. Hey, Cordelia. Anyway, that's it, friends. Thank you for staying extra late. I hate that you had to do that, but I'm happy that you did. If you like this video, please leave me a thumbs up. If you don't like it, leave me a thumbs down, and share your feedback with me. I'd really appreciate that. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning with Dawn live, and we will be working on our art journals. Take care, everyone. Thanks. Bye.